Hi, this is Ryan from my Web Design Source show, and we have here Robert Kim.
Hello, Ryan.
Good, good. He's actually my tax accountant that I've been using. And we wanted to talk about, Robert, how you got started into the business of helping others with their money.
Well, I got started in the business, first of all, because I wanted to be independent and not have to report to a boss. So I did put in a few years
Right.
with the big accounting firms, and I was an employee.
Uh-huh.
But I decided while I was single to put up my shingles and see what happens.
And you started here in the Southbay, right? How long
I
ago
started
was
out on Palos Verdes,
Uh-huh.
and it's been almost 20 years. 20 years since I put up my shingles.
that? Okay. And so most of your clients are here in the Southbay.
I would say about 60% of my clients are from local, and the other 40% are international, nationwide.
Right, really?
Yes.
So you do, I know you do international as well?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I know it's tax season. It's early February. This is the busiest time of the year for you.
Yes.
What type of new things out there that are popping up, with your clients that might have been different from last year? Any special tips for them and
Well,
preparing their taxes?
There's always new regulations coming out. So the special tips is that I believe starting in 2010 years,
Mm-hmm.
the taxing authorities are getting very aggressive. So if you don't file time, you don't file your extension, they're going to hit you up with a big penalty. And I was surprised. So you watch out and you make sure that you file timely and take your tax return to a professional and make sure they know what they're doing, because you're the one who's signing the return and you're the one who's ultimately responsible for it.
Now, there's obviously a tax preparer in every shop. I mean, every corner these days. I mean, I see these guys with
Yes.
Liberty Tax for $50 down, and they have this what do you call it? The Statue of Liberty,
Yes.
And you said something about professional.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you different from those guys that are, hired those guys in the street and for $50 in and out, and obviously it's $50, very cheap,
Yes. Well, certain type of taxpayers, you are very simple. You just have one or two W-2s. You don't need to go see a CPA. It's not very difficult. You can do it yourself.
Right.
So it's not a problem going to Liberty or H&R Block or any of those outfits. And some of them do actually charge quite a bit. Seriously, surprisingly they do. So as far as CPA is concerned, at least you know that CPAs, we've been through college. We have to have a college degree. We also have to pass a national CPA exam, which is quite pretty heavy duty. So you can't be an idiot and expect to pass it. So basically, just because you're a CPA doesn't mean that you know what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's different types of CPA as well.
Yes. Well, CPA means you actually were able to pass the test. You did your schooling. As opposed to, for me personally, I think if you're average and below average, there's too many information that you have to be able to be able to put in your brain to be able to pass the test. So just lets the public know that you're qualified.
Right.
Okay. As far as the CPA being able to take care of your taxes, that depends on what kind of experience the CPA has. Obviously, this is true with any professions. You could be a enroll agent. If you've been in the business for 20 years, let's hope that you know what you're doing.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And also, most of the taxpayers who have complicated returns, they tend to use CPAs because they think that we know a little bit more than the non-CPAs.
So businesses as well.
Businesses also.
Now, a typical business owner that comes to you, what's their profile?
I'm a sole practitioner, so my clientele base is people with their gross sales of, let's say, less than $10 million in annual revenue. And it could be anybody, any from small businesses to, 50, 60 employees. Accounting is accounting. But if you have pretty heavy-duty complicated issues, we would actually not take the client because we don't really want to be in that situation where there's a lot of liabilities and also there could be complex issues. So we would not be taking on the client. So just because they want us to take care of them doesn't mean that we're going to take care of them just because we'd like to have them as a client.
So the quality of service is basically your number one priority.
Yes, we want to make sure that we can take care of the client and we know what we're doing.
Right, right. Well, thank you for visiting us here. I think in the future, and I know we're going to do it in the future, is have some sort of informational, I don't know, videos, and for you to give tips out there for the people that might have any questions to give you a call.
Okay.
Where can they reach you?
Okay, I have a special toll-free number. At least if anybody calls me through that number, I know it's people who are new persons, so we'll pick it up.
And what's that number?
That number is 1-800-555-5555.
You got that?
No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I didn't have the number with me on my head, so and my business card is in my office.
Okay, so we're gonna put that in the video there. I was like, wow, that's a great phone number.
Yeah, that's
How much did you pay for that? So yeah, we're gonna have some shows, and we might have some questions out there for other people, and you're in the Torrance area, so you're easily available here in the area.
Yes.
Great. All right, thank you, Robert.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Okay.
And I gotta get back to work now.
All right. Okay.
Goodbye.
Tax season. Bye.